Hey guys, 𝙬𝙬𝙧𝙚 here, and today I'm back with another Dead Matter video, and in this one we're going to be talking about how base building or plot claiming is going to work in the game. Now with that being said, if you do enjoy my Dead Matter coverage, please make sure to subscribe, and of course if you want to go one step further, make sure you have all notifications on by selecting the bell icon. With that being said, let's jump straight into it. So a couple of days ago we got a June the 19th update, and if you don't know what these are, that's a weekly update for Dead Matter up until the launch of the closed alpha. If you haven't seen my last Dead Matter video, I do recommend going to check that out. We talk about the delay to Dead Matter's closed alpha and when to expect the closed alpha release. But in the latest weekly update that dropped on the 19th of June, we got our first look at how sort of the base building mechanic or area of the game is going to work. So first of all, I'm just going to let you watch the clip without my voice. So as you can see, we got a sneak peek of how the whole area of that game is going to work. We got to see how we would claim a building as our own, how we would actually fortify from the inside, so barricading the windows and things like that, as well as building walls around the outside of that plot. Now first up, I do just want to clear one thing up. There isn't going to be actual base building like you've seen in previous survival games, for example Deadside and DayZ even. You won't be able to build like a massive fort or some really extreme huge buildings. In Dead Matter, you claim a building and then you can build around it, as we've seen in this clip. Once you claim that building, it's yours, and that's when you'll be able to build and do things like fortify from the inside. And I must admit, I'm really happy with this form of base building. I feel like this is really in touch with the survival aspect. And I know it is just a game, but if something was to happen like this in real life, you wouldn't go around building massive forts. You would look for a safe and secure place and perhaps build a few fence panels around it or like a watchtower over that little building or area. So I must admit, this is my favorite type of base building within the survival genre. Now do remember, that's not all though. We're going to be able to add electricity to our buildings or bases. We'll be able to add things like lights, and obviously to get those lights working we'll need to find generators. And even in this clip we saw the planters, or how the farming or food growing is going to work in Dead Matter. It's definitely good that we're going to be able to test out this fortifying or base building mechanics in the closed alpha, because I feel like this is going to be a huge part of the game. I for one will especially be checking it out. But staying on the topic of base building for a quick second, we actually saw sort of roughly how many materials we're going to need. Right at the start of the clip, the player opens up their inventory and it is stacked with wood. So I'm hoping there is going to be a good balance of, you know, how you'd go about carrying this wood or obtaining all of this wood and nails, things like that. Because I personally don't want to see every single building we come across covered in fences and fortified to the high heavens, so it almost becomes impossible to actually take a house of your own and create your own little safe haven. But talking about wood and supplies for your base, we actually saw a little snippet of how we're going to get them in the foraging video that was also shown off. As you can see, it's still very basic, and they have talked about how they're going to make this look a little bit better, include some new animations and things like that. But especially for the closed alpha, I don't think this is going to hurt at all. And if you remember in the previous dev vlog, we actually saw how chopping down trees looked or worked. And obviously we are going to need some tools for gathering our supplies for our bases. So yeah, that's our first look. Obviously, when I actually get hands-on with base building and we're able to show some footage, and I'll be able to make a more in-depth video on how it's all going to work and maybe the best techniques on how to gather supplies and, you know, make the best out of the materials you've got and the most effective structures or fences. But yeah, until we're able to show that, I guess this is just going to have to do. But guys, that's going to be it for bases, fences, how that system is going to work, as well as farming and gathering supplies. If that's all you wanted to see, then by all means click away now, because I am going to go over the rest of the June 19th update. I wasn't actually here to cover it. I was celebrating Midsummer in Sweden. It was actually my first one. So yeah, unfortunately I missed this, but I had a sick time, so I'm happy. But that's what we're going to do now. We're going to quickly cover it. So hey survivors, as promised, this is the first of a few weekly updates that we're going to be dropping as we get closer to launching our closed alpha. Firstly, we would like to thank the backers that have left us feedback via Discord, Reddit, and the forums. Without your continued feedback and support, we know that without any doubt that Dead Matter would be a completely different game that quite frankly wouldn't be up to par. We've also gotten the email system for the forums working properly again, so new users shouldn't have any issues signing up now. So the closed alpha. As of today, we're still actively working on removing any remaining roadblocks that are stalling the release of the closed alpha. We'll be starting work on making sure that there is a bug tracker that will allow our backers to report bugs and issues within the game. We currently want to make sure that backers can also vote on what bugs are most detrimental in order to help guide our priorities while the closed alpha is live. We also got a look at the 1873 sort of pump action rifle or shotgun, and as well as that we got a couple of screenshots of the world. Our level design team has been working on fleshing out the rural sections of our map, as well as adding a cave to the mountain trails. We cannot confirm nor deny the presence of cool things within the cave, but you should probably check it out once the closed alpha has started. And last but not least, there's a cool picture of some glow sticks. So yeah, that's going to be it for this Dead Matter video. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you do enjoy my Dead Matter coverage, I would really appreciate it if you stuck around on the channel by subscribing and making sure you had the bell notification active. But as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon. Take care, bye bye.